Hi Libra, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant. This is Dane, and I am going to be doing your August 1st to the 10th, 2019, that's 2019, reading for you today. Now, I ask that you guys give this video a thumbs up. Also, remember to subscribe, there we go, to my channel. This is the way you let YouTube know that you're appreciating the content that I'm putting out. And I'd like to start each reading with an attitude of gratitude. So I want to thank you so very much, whether you are new or old to this channel, for tuning in and stopping by. It's an absolute pleasure having you here. If you would like to book a private reading with me or donate to my channel, all that information is in the description box. That's where it is. It's in the description box below. It also has the link to all the cards that I use. So let's see now, Libra, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant, what August 1st to the 10th, 2019, that's 2019, has in store for you. August 1st to the 10th, 2019, Libra. 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 Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. August 1st to the 10th, 2019, Libra. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Fantastic. That's where the cards fell, so that's where Spirit wants me to stop. At the center of everything, Libra, is the Nine of Wands. You are tired of everybody's opinion, everybody's words coming at you, and it's kind of like enough is enough. So that's at the heart of this reading. Oh, and you're taking nobody's nonsense anymore. You are the Queen of Swords. That's your sign, represented in the Minor Arcana by the Swords, and you are represented in the Major Arcana by the Justice card. You are cutting through doubts and fears. You're claiming your voice. Communication is highly important to you. You might find that communication with a fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, a Sagittarius, can be something that you find rather draining. Okay, this could be a person that you're having a bit of difficulty with. This can also be a person who challenges you and helps you move forward. And also there's a sense here of you knowing what it is that you want and going after what it is that you desire. It's funny because you're coming to an end of a cycle. You have the repeat of the number 9, which is coming to number 10, which is the end of a cycle, but you're coming close to the end of a cycle. And you're looking at things kind of career-wise, kind of, personally, creatively, and you feel overwhelmed. And that's because of the Nine of Swords right here, where we have this sense of being way too much in your own head. This is also here a ladder that you can climb out of. Negative thoughts, negative feelings. Will it be painful? Absolutely. It's a ladder made of swords. But you are claiming your own truth. Oh, I love it. I love it. And the completion of the cycle right here comes to the 10 of Cups. And that's just happiness, joy, prosperity, abundance. There's a sense of love coming into your life, a beauty leading you forward. And you're absolutely going to be embracing it. But there are some kind of obstacles along the way that you're going to be addressing, that you're going to be facing. At the root of everything, there's a sense of chaos. Now, there can be a sense of chaos around a happy family or around the love and prosperity that you want within your life. This is saying here, really, there's a sense of focusing on everybody else and not simply on yourself. And this isn't being selfish. This isn't saying, Libra, oh my gosh, you only think about you for these 10 days and you'll be so much better. You actually won't be. If you only think about yourself for these 10 days, you're actually going to berate yourself, beat yourself up a lot over the fact that you missed opportunities, over the fact that, people aren't on your side the way that they were if you only look at you, okay? And I'm saying that very as kind of an egocentric kind of thing. But if you open things up and you say, okay, this is how I want to move forward, but I'm also coming from a place of love and respect, and first and foremost, it has to be for yourself, because the world is going to open up to you. And as the world opens up, this is such a Libra thing to do, you turn inward and you say, okay, what is it that you want? You kind of map things out with this Hermit card. But you have the Universe and the Hermit, and I love that combination. It's absolutely gorgeous. Let's see what your Witchling cards are. Show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Libra, August 1st to the 10th, 2019. Libra, August 1st to the 10th, 2019. Libra, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Empowerment. Yeah, you definitely are empowered as you take this leap of faith. Your crown here is gorgeous. And then love. Oh, I love it. And Libra, you have to remember, you're an air sign. You're a hopeless romantic. That's what air signs are. Water signs are too, but air signs a bit more. You have this wonderful world you build in your head. So show me clearly, show me clearly, show me clearly. Libra, August 1st to the 10th, 2019. Libra, August 1st There you go. Love again. There is love coming into your life for August 1st to the 10th. And faith. Having faith within yourself is also going to be highly, highly, highly empowering. So we're going to start with empowerment. And this says, the determination of your mind and soul will guide you towards unleashing your inner power. You are determined, you are forceful, you're going after what it is that you want, and doors are going to open up to you because of this. The color that shines through here is indigo. So that's healing and cleansing your third eye chakra, trusting your inner vision, your inner sight, okay? By really embracing your soul and yourself is going to lead you forward to a place and into a space that you've always wanted to be. And Libra, you are, as I always say, you guys are the good child in the zodiac. You know, the one that the parents sit there and go, oh, okay, Libra, you're fine, you're sitting, you're quiet, that's fantastic, you know, and they focus on everybody else. All right, especially this fire sign energy here. Fire sign energies usually take up a lot of attention. So for you, the focus is going to be on you, and you want it to be on you. But for some of you Libras, you're going to have a hard time kind of embracing that fact that you want the attention to be on you. You're coming from a place of love. If you could spend your whole life in the 10 of Cups, okay? Now, of course, this is true for a lot of people, but especially for you, Libra, if you could spend your whole life in the 10 of Cups, in this place of serenity and calm and love, you would be blissfully happy for all of your days. So looking here and knowing that there's chaos around what it is that you love, what it is that you want the most, this is saying here, focus on love. Focus on love. Focus on what it is that you love about your home life, what it is that you love about your family, about your friends. And you're going to find that as you focus on it, because your mind is so astoundingly strong, it's going to help you leap to that place of love that you want to live in, that place of security and abundance, and just feeling like you're wrapped in a cozy blanket. I mean, that's how I look at love. It's like being wrapped in a cozy blanket with a beautiful cup of tea. So now you are embracing love. And this says, love, a steadfast embrace of the heart, flows through and from you at all times, for all times. And the color that shines through here is yellow. That's healing and cleansing your solar plexus chakra. Then we have love once again. And it says, love is the base essence of our being, devoid of all pride and fear. Do not be afraid to embrace love. And this doesn't have to be external love, love with another person. This could very well be internal love, love of yourself, Libra. Because if you have that love for yourself, you're going to see it start to vibrate outwards. And you're going to be changing your vibrational kind of wavelength, your vibrational self. And that's going to bring to you more love, more joy, and more understanding than ever before. And that's where you're going to thrive. And that's where you do thrive. You'll see, Libra, where when you feel as if you're in love with the circumstances. Okay? And yes, you can say that this is all people, but this is especially true for you. When you feel, there we go, just have to move that a little bit. When you feel as if you're in love, not just with a person, but when you look out the window and you look at the day and it makes you smile. Okay? When you are connected with the earth, when you hear the birds sing, when you look at a flower and you see the beauty within it, you embrace a sense of love, and it calms and it centers your being. More so and more quickly than it does with other zodiac signs. So know here that if you come to these 10 days from a platform of love, a conscious platform of love, you open doors that you never thought possible. You have faith right here. Spiritual faith is Spiritual faith is a devoted assurance of the heart, right? It's devoid of negativity. It's saying, I deserve this. It's an assurance of the heart. And I would venture to say here that this embracing of love changes the game for you. And that's what I see very much within the cards. Because we have here the Nine of Wands. You're done. You are so done with the nonsense, with the everything that you've been putting up with. Okay? With everybody's, there just seems to be so much noise around you. And as I said, you're that good child, the one that the parents say, okay, just sit down, you're fine. So you don't like all that noise, all that chaos. You're very fine with your coloring books and being kind of left to sit and be quiet, right? Now, I could be over-exaggerating it, but that's what I'm seeing here. I'm seeing that you like your calm. And that calm is astoundingly important for you for these 10 days. Just finding that peace, because here you're having an awakening of the soul. You're coming to a place where you're completing a cycle of lessons learned on this earthly realm. And my gosh, are you tired? You feel as if you've just been kicked around like a football. And you think, I can't do this anymore. I can't do this. I don't want to do this. Everybody else's voice is louder than your own. You need to step back. You need to center yourself. Because as you do, you're going to hear a calling that you've not heard for quite some time. And as you hear this calling, this is what your soul wants. Your soul will be guiding you. Your soul will be leading you for these 10 days. Listen. Listen, because Spirit is right there with you. You have this base right here. This base of chaos. And that comes from this completion of a cycle. You want freedom. You do not want to be put in a box. You do not want to be told what to do. You want to embrace freedom. And what's so absolutely astounding, and I just saw this, 99910. Coming so close to a completion and then having it. You're tired of listening to everyone else. You're tired of feeling as if you are kind of on a hamster wheel, running and running and running, and never getting truly where it is that you want to be. Now it is time for you to stop the chaos externally. Okay? This can be that you can find that during these 10 days, you have a bit more arguments with people than you would like to. Okay? You wouldn't like to have any arguments whatsoever, but it can be it's wrapped around communication and passion. All right? So be very careful of the words that you use during this time, and be very careful of the way that you're hearing things. And I know that sounds funny because you're going to say, Dane, how can I be careful of the way that I am hearing things? But this is just saying, when you think somebody is being rude, or when you think that they are telling you you're not doing well enough, step back and think about the conversation just for a moment. Okay? Think about things for a moment and then say, oh, okay. Because you might find that if you step back and you think about it, they weren't trying to be rude. It was just heard in a more confrontational way than they had wanted it to come out. Right? Or then it was meant to come out. And that's also going to be true for the words that you say. Okay? They might come out in a more confrontational way because you're dealing with so much. And then people are like, oh my gosh, what the heck is wrong with Libra? Well, it's because you are on this path. You are heading towards love, glory, and greatness, quite frankly. And you need everybody else to just let you live your life. And this isn't saying running away from responsibilities. This isn't saying, you have to do your own thing all the time. This is saying you have to embrace your truth. Now, it can very well be that you're having a bit of a trouble with a Virgo and a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Now, the Virgo is a time frame also of August 23rd to September 22nd. So you might actually see that as these 10 days elapse, as you get closer to August 23rd, because we're talking about August 1st to the 10th here, you see things more clearly and you feel that you've shed a skin. That makes you more comfortable as you move forward in your passion. But I need you here, and Spirit needs you just to be aware of confrontations around words. Okay? Especially as you embrace your power, because you're really taking no nonsense from anybody. You're cutting through doubts and fears. You're setting yourself free. You're moving forward in prosperity. You are guarding the seat of your soul, which is right behind your eyes in Celtic tradition. All right? And there is a sense here of you seeing the span of your wings and seeing the way that you can take flight. You're going to see during these 10 days that freedom is very important to you. That's why we have 5 at your base. 5 is a freedom number. You have 10 here, that's a completion number. So it's also 5 and 5 is 10, right? So here, there's a sense of truly embracing where it is that you want to be and what it is that you desire that lets you see where your heart truly longs to be. Because for some of you, you've been chasing fame and glory and the adulation of everybody else. Here with the 10 of Cups, it is saying, be happy. Be happy where you are right now. Do not sit there and make everything so much more complicated so that all the nonsense that you are dealing with from the outside world, so that these people can start to be quiet. Because you know what? You're never going to please them. And I know that sounds really harsh, but you are never going to please people who always then kind of push the line out a bit more, kind of make that carrot out a bit more so you'll never grab it. Now you have to start living for your happiness. Because when you do, oh my gosh, do you achieve it? You start listening to your heart right here, your heart's song, singing to you, awakening you, rising you up, and then you take that leap of faith, knowing truly yourself. You're going to be much more comfortable behind the scenes during these 10 days. Okay? Queens, I see them as the directors. Okay, as the people behind the scenes. Kings, I see as the actors upon the stage. Here, you're coming through as the Queen of Swords. You are coming through as knowing your truth, as knowing what it is that you want. You will be very good in helping direct people, all right? Helping people move forward, giving them guidance and wisdom. If you embrace a calm, peaceful approach to these 10 days, and then you see yourself taking a leap of faith towards where it is that you want to be, towards what it is that you desire in this world. The angels leap with you. There's bliss coming here. You calm the waters of your existence. You calm your emotions, and you go for it, because you have to go for it. This is also saying here that when it comes to creativity, when it comes to your career, when it comes to the way that you want to move forward, you have to, and I know have to is a strong word, is strong to say, but you are embracing the challenges that lay ahead. You are looking at things and saying, yeah, I am moving forward. I'm going after what it is that I want and what it is that I desire, and nothing and no one is going to stop me. And that's going to be so very, very important to you. Now here, I did say, because we have this link here, if you see this triangle, we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Nine of Wands. There we go. We have this triangle right here. And that shows me that there is difficulty with a Knight of Wands, all right? With the fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But it can also be, it feels like there's a difficulty moving forward to that place that you want to be. It can feel like you're kind of like a rubber band at times, where you get so far and then you get going back to where you don't want to be anymore. And you're like, oh my gosh, what the heck? So here we have the Queen of Swords, we have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Fool card. This is you really using your mind and your passion and them coming together to jump forward and to go after what it is that you want. You know, kind of take that leap of faith. People might say that you're being foolish. People might sit there and not understand you. But you know what? They don't have to understand you. Are they living your life? Are they, you know, doing everything that needs to be done for you to live a happy, healthy existence? If the answer is no, then their opinion really doesn't matter. Okay? We have the Hermit, the Queen of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Fool card right here in this serpent line. All right? As you turn inward, you're going to find the clarity within your own mind. It's going to be really important for you during these 10 days to turn inward and commune with yourself, okay? Because you have a lot of worry, doubts, and fears right here. A lot of times where your mind feels like it's on overdrive, and the problem is that people don't see it. People see you here as the Six of Wands, as the person in celebration, as the person moving forward. So you can pull yourself out of this doubt and of what sometimes will feel like a despair. It will be painful because this is a ladder made of swords. So it just stands to reason that it will be painful. But it's also going to feel at times as if your mind can key you in. This is what will happen if you take everybody's opinions over your own. If you don't set yourself free and move forward in the love that you want and in the truth of your soul, you're going to find that you feel trapped. Okay? Because we have the Universe card, the Nine of Swords, the Ten of Cups, and the Judgment card. These are saying here that great things are on the horizon for you. There's a connection with your soul's purpose. There's a connection with where you truly want to be. You're looking at things and you're realizing you don't need the palace in the sky. You need the beautiful place that is truly yours. And I always look at this card, the Ten of Cups, and I always think of it's a Nordic or a Viking quote, well, that would be Nordic too, that says, it is better to be king of a cottage than servant in a palace. And that's what you're doing here. You're saying it is better to be the king of my life, to be the queen of my life, than to always be striving for more and more and more and feel like a servant. Feel like a servant to a dream. Feel like a servant to what people are saying that I'm supposed to want and that I think I'm supposed to want, but that's just so not me. This is saying here, Libra, it is time to embrace you. It is time to, fall in love with the masculine and feminine aspect of yourself. It is time to fall in love with your inner child. And as you do so, you might actually find that you start falling in love, that your vibrational wavelength has changed, and love starts coming into your life like nobody's business. Right? If you're in a relationship, your relationship becomes stronger because it's going to take it from a place of chaos, because you're feeling this chaos, to a place of security. If you're not in a relationship, it's because you feel rather chaotic right now. But as you embrace your soul and yourself, this chaos turns to assurance of the heart. And being assured within your heart is what moves you forward. We've already said about the Five of Wands. Now, this could be external fighting. This could be getting into arguments with people. Usually, these are fights that start off as something really, really small. It's like, I can't believe you left the soap in the soap dish with it all filled with water. You know, what the heck is the use of that? And then it all of a sudden blows up into something absolutely huge, where you two are screaming at each other and things are being brought up from 7 years ago. And you're like, oh my gosh, what the heck? Okay. So it can be like that. For some of you Libras, it is going to be. And I know when I say this, like my chest just kind of contracts a little bit. It's like, oh no, I don't want this. And I know you don't want it. But for some of you, there is going to have to be an addressing of things. Now you can kind of nip this off at the bud by saying, okay, we need to, like, by saying really calmly, please do not put, no. You can nip it off at the bud by, instead of having a soap dish, you get one of those soap little rack thingies that are all open at the bottom and all the water drains through. Okay? If you can avoid confrontation, do so. Do so. But there is going to be a time where things have to be said between you and somebody, and that's what I'm seeing here. Okay? It can be you. Yeah, it can just be you needing to have a conversation that kind of changes your life because it releases negativity that's around you. Okay? It can be with another air sign, Gemini, Libra, of course, another Libra or an Aquarius. All right, here. But it can be also within your family, something here that needs to be said. This can also be internal chaos, which we know you have here with the Nine of Swords. It's just like, oh my gosh. So here, and it's actually starting because you're hearing a higher call. You're hearing a higher calling. And you're thinking, oh my gosh, if I go after this, or if I do this, I'm going to be an absolute fool. The fact of the matter is, yes, some might think you are. You have the Fool card right here. So some might sit there and say, oh, how foolish you're being. You know what? That's fine. It's not their life. It's not their business. Let them worry about themselves. When they're perfect, when they are absolutely perfect, they can talk to you. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid. And I know that's really easy to say, but I see the anxiety here. You're going to have to overcome the chaos in order for the doors to open up, in order for you to become this incorporeal being, this being of snow and air, and to lift you forward to the place you truly want to be within your life, to where it is that you truly want to desire, well, where you truly desire being. Because with the Universe card, it's saying that anything that you have defined yourself as, any disability, any lack, anxiety, hurt, pain that had become your anthem almost, it's falling away. It's falling away because you're seeing yourself differently. You're seeing the constraints that you had around you falling away as you embrace your truth, your wonder, and your prosperity. And as that happens, as the doors really start to open, what's going to be very interesting, Libra, is that you don't kind of run out into the world. You say, okay, I need to turn inward. I need to look at this. I need to understand it. You have blessings here that are going to light your way forward. A sense of passion, a sense of beauty. You're setting yourself free. You are shedding an old skin. You've been through a lot. I always say these purple robes are the robes of the magician. After, magician is number 1, this is number 9. The hermit is number 9 within the tarot deck. So after a time of just so much struggle, your robes are worn. There's an idealistic nature to you because you're a Libra and that's what you have. But there's a sense of more of a reality to you. And I keep on seeing the color purple here as I'm reading, just really shining through. So for a lot of you, be really mindful of your mind. Be really mindful of the thoughts that you're having, because you're going to find that it has a tremendous impact on the way that you move forward. Okay? So your mind is astoundingly powerful during this time. Your subconscious message, the 10 of Wands. I love it. You start with the 9. You're getting there. You know you're getting there. The 10 of Wands is like, okay, this is completion of a cycle. The sense that you feel as if you're carrying the whole world on your shoulders, but you're putting it down in a place where you feel secure and safe. You're moving forward to the place that you want to be, to the place that you need to be, body, mind, and spirit, to open up the door, to lead you to your heart's desire. Don't carry everybody else's weight for them. I mean, really don't. Libra, you have the tendency to, you think, and it's not out of a sense of, for those people you really love, I mean, you can help carry those burdens, of course. But this is out of a sense of, oh, I'll just make everything better. Oh, I'll just keep quiet. Oh, I'll just do this. I'll just help keep the balance, because your card is the Justice card. So you're going to think, oh, I'll help keep the balance. But whereas you're tipping the scales so that they're so not in your favor because you're being so overwhelmed. No, here you have the repeat of the number 10. This is a completion of a cycle. You have definitely the repeat of the number 9. You're seeing things in such a way where you're working them out, you're understanding, and you're getting a sense of a conclusion. The time frame of the Hermit is going to be very important to you, August 23rd to September 22nd. And that's going to be a time also where you feel as if you're coming into your voice more. All right, Libra, I hope this reading has resonated with you. It has been an absolute pleasure reading for you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. Thank you for giving this reading a thumbs up. Thank you for subscribing to my channel, and I'll be reading for you all really, really soon. Bye, guys.